Okay, so this is Aligned for Success, which is all about, as I say, it's about astrological influences, it's about numerology, and it is about, I also bring through tarot guidance into how to make the best out of the next month. So obviously we're looking at April now, so how to ride the energies to success rather than be working against them. It puts you into flow with the energies that are there. So I'm going to rattle off loads of dates for you. So you'll either want to make them as a list, or you will, or literally put them into your diary. But it starts straight away on the 1st. So April the 1st is a real day to take action in your business, especially if your business is what we call purpose-driven, purpose-based. This is a great day. It's a great day to do something new, and also to do something ambitious. So something that is going to push you that little bit, something like that. It is also a good day to send out a click to buy deal as well. But if you're going to do that, then you really need to use your positioning as a leader in what you do, your knowledge, something like that, to get people to buy from you. So straight away on the 1st of April, it is a really good day to be launching something. So we start the month as we mean to go on, quite frankly. All right. Now that energy is going to power you right up. And on the 2nd, literally the next day, you should be feeling really driven. But what we have to watch for is being too aggressive and dominating, because we're so pumped and full of it. You know, not that we would be doing that maliciously, but just because we forget that that's how sometimes we can come across. All right, so just watch for that. It is a day when actually you would do more for your business if you are listening to other people than if you are just talking and talking and talking. It is a good day to go live if you do that in your business, but it is a day to be, a day to be listening more than speaking would empower you. So that also crosses over into meetings, I don't know, coaching calls, all sorts of things that can cross over too. All right. And obviously that would be universal across your life, Cheryl, as well. So it doesn't have to just be in business, but there certainly is power in listening around the 2nd of April. Okay. When we jump to the 6th, this is a great time for self-promotion. And especially if you have creative talents, which I believe you do. If my memory serves me right, do you have creative talents?
I do.
All right, and it's a day when you should be really showing that off and using that, and your charm, your personality, your energy, your vibe, to increase popularity around your business. So, for example, I have the Positive Vibe Tribe, which is the only way now to do business on Facebook. You know, be getting people to join your tribe, be doing something in your tribe. Yeah. So it's self-promoting through doing a little project or showing something, displaying your creative talents. Okay. Yep. But it's about getting you more popular, and that basically what that equates to is you being more of in a leadership role with your tribe, with your audience. Yeah. Okay. Now, what is really key this month is the 11th. So on the 11th, we have the new moon. This is in Aries. The Pisces new moon is actually ending, but the new moon is stepping forwards into Aries at this point. And this is about committing to personal goals. All right, so that is the 11th of April. Yeah. The goals that you want, we always commit to goals around the new moon because it has that new vibe and the start of a new cycle for growth. So this is a point where it's about committing to personal goals, but it's also about taking action. So there's a need to do something new and creative and being confident within that as you start this new cycle. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. It is about having confidence without being, as I say, aggressive, but it is a time to really take charge of our lives, our businesses, start a brand new project. And it's a time where you're going to recognize and need to step out of comfort zone.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing because you're going to learn about yourself and your business around this new moon, or this new moon's sort of 14-day journey, really, that it is about you having much more courage and know-how in your business than you perhaps thought before. All right, so it is about that. New clients come in around the 11th as well, so look for that. The 11th would actually be a day to focus on gaining new clients, more so than firing up your existing or old clients, okay?
Yeah.
So we can also feel it's a good one for taking a risk, which you won't hear me say that often, but it is a good one for taking a risk. But you need to really follow your intuition on that, those hunches, those impulsive things, because we can actually achieve something quite constructive around this one by following that energy.
Mm-hmm.
Intuitive, impulsive energy, even though it may feel like we're taking a bit of a risk or perhaps putting ourselves out there a bit too much because of what we've talked about just now. But it is about expressing who you are, being the truth of who you are and being really authentic, and doing these new and fresh things, innovative things, and expressing who you are, but also doing things out of the ordinary for you. So it can be about breaking routine as well. All right, and starting new paths. So something new, something fresh. There is opportunity. Yeah, you're going to be resourceful within that, but it will require confidence and courage to pull it off. But know that you are completely capable of it, because that is the point of these energies, is to push you and your business out of the comfort zone that you have got into. Now, because of the dates, I actually suspect that is because we have all got very comfortable sitting like this behind a camera.
Mm-hmm.
So actually going back out into the world physically, I'm seeing it in some of my clients have actually lost a little bit of their confidence and their edge to go out there and publicly about their business, you know? So it may be elements of that with yourself. If you're doing a sort of relaunch, let me just let Fiona in. If you are doing a sort of relaunch, then hi Fiona, you all right?
Yeah, sorry about that, Sam.
That's all right. That's all right. I've got others that have are watching on replay as well today, so don't worry.
Oh, well, I've only got to 1:30. She hasn't turned up, so I've just said, well, yeah, prompt me at 1:30.
No problem at all. And obviously you will be sent the recording anyway.
Thanks,
for the
Sam.
little
Thanks.
bit that you've missed. So yeah, so the new moon on the 11th is about that opportunity. It's about having courage and having confidence to be resourceful and to get yourself out there that bit more. You will need to have cooperation around that date as well with other people to move your business forward, but also be mindful that there needs to be diplomacy. Remember how the whole start of April is about not being aggressive. Yeah, it's about commanding and being a leader, but without the aggression. There is no need for aggression. So yeah, the 11th is about new clients. It is about following hunches, potentially taking some risks, what we may feel is a little bit of a risk, but it is to show you to have more confidence in what you are doing. When we jump to the 17th, we've got this fantastic energy coming in, and it's like everything you touch can turn to gold. All right, this is the real powerhouse day. April is such a fabulous month. So it is, what is going to happen is you're going to have this, or you should have this energy kick in of wanting to compete, wanting to win, wanting to achieve something, really driven energy, which again, literally starts from the first, yeah, that drive. Okay, so basically almost anything, any action you take to start anything now will turn out to be successful. All right, it is a really good indicator of successful action, and it's really good in business. Okay, if you're in legals or anything like this, this is a powerhouse day to win legals and stuff like that as well. So there's things to be won. It's about good fortune, but that good fortune will come through your absolute strong belief in what you're doing and your good intentions. So anyone who is out there purely to make a fast buck won't have the same growth from this day as someone who's doing it from heart and soul and passionate and good intention, serving others, because that's what we're all about here, yeah, and having that joy and passing forwards that joy. So it is about bringing good intention and self-belief to the success project that you're going to have around that time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I say that, and I did say on the 11th, you maybe need to take a bit of a risk, but on the 17th, within this energy, around the 17th, there is no need to take a risk. Don't take a risk, okay? It's about making the right decisions, decisive actions, important decisions, and taking the lead on something that is going to increase your wealth. Make sense? Does that help you, Fiona?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I've got coming up.
Yeah, I know. I did. I was thinking. When we jump to the 21st, this is a fun day in business. All right, so this is the day, great day to plan a networking event if you want to do that. It's about, you need to promote things as fun and be sociable. Great day for selling a group program, group project, something like that. So make sure you're having fun with your audience on the 21st. Yeah, whether you're selling a fun product or a fun group activity, something like that, fun webinar, whatever. You will also have really good judgment around this time on any opportunities. And that can be for material growth, but it can also be for personal and spiritual growth. And I personally, the reason I share that in the business one is because I think it's all part of the same thing. I'm a big believer in you have to level all the time. So if you want your business and therefore your wealth section to level up, you have to level up with it. And that is personal and spiritual leveling up. Everything requires you to step up. All right. So this is a good time for that. And it's a good time for building relationships, building the connections that you're in business with, whether that's collaborating or literally client, or it could be your outsourcing team or something along those lines. Okay. But again, because we're having we should be having such a cracking, fantastic month, as long as we don't get distracted by the next shiny thing or by other crap going on around us. Yeah, like me with my housing stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's there and that's okay. Yeah, I'm staying here. You know, as long as you stay in your lane, which you always hear me banging on about, this should be a really powerful month for you. All right, and because of the confidence boost, again, I'm going to say that's sexy, that's attractive. Yeah, it really is. and I can give an example of how that crosses over. So because I did some work which Fiona's aware of on Saturday, which upped my confidence, if you like, energetically. I mean, I'm confident in what I do anyway, and I don't say that arrogantly, but I am. But it's like, yeah, I've got this. Do you know what I mean? Like you get you need to be reminded sometimes that you do know your shit and know what you're doing. So that oozed out. So I got a lot of attention for 24 hours after that feeling kicked in. And I will say, and a lot of male attention. Business and pleasure and hell no. But yeah, I did get a lot of attention, you know, but that energy has opened up connections within my business. That although there's no, and you have to remember with this work in this project that we're doing with this Aligned for Successes, it's about aligning. So these are dates to do these key things, knowing that it's keeping you or putting you in the path of alignment to where you need to be. The success might not be instant, but you are lining it up, lining it up, lining it up, and eventually all the ducks point in the same direction and bang, there it is. Yeah?
Yeah.
27th is a great day for hosting a webinar, but don't have a expectation on it. Don't expect to sell $2,000 of whatever, or gain however many clients, or sign, do you know what I mean? Sign-ups. It's about working for a long sales cycle. But with that in mind, if you already have a long sales cycle with stuff that you do, this is the day to go back and close those deals. Let's call them deals. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So if you've been working on a contract that's taken you 3 months to get, this is the day to bring it in. All right. This is a day to really live in the moment, to get the most out of the day. So it's not a quick sale day. I wouldn't send out a click here, buy this for a $5 job. Do you know what I mean? It's not one of those. It's actually about the long sales cycle. Yeah, so if you've got something coming up, make sure you get it out on this day, or you do a live about this, whatever's coming up. Yeah, you can do all of these things. The way to really reap the rewards off that is to fix something. Yeah, so whether it is you're going to show people how to literally practically fix something like their sales funnel, their whatever, or it is that you are going to fix, like with me, I fix people. Yeah, it's about that. Okay, so you'll see me on that day promoting my karmic cleanse therapy, which is a program about shifting, which you've experienced as well in the last session. So just as an example, okay, when we get to the 30th, there is this real energy of excitement going to come in. Unexpected changes, yes, the two always go hand in hand. We don't get excited about dull shit, do we? It has to be something, you know. So unexpected changes, going to have a sense of rebellion. Yeah. I've got that playful vibe goes through me as I connect with that date. This real playful vibe goes through me. So you're going to want to break out of your routines on that day. I would not plan a massively structured day for that day. I would plan a day of fun and something that gets excited, but be flexible, that allows you to be flexible for unexpected changes within it. Okay, because it's about doing something really different from what you normally do, which then will either somehow attract business in or inspire you in a way to do business or do something with a change to your business or an aspect of business, not your entire business. Okay, this is a day, you see, to to bring on change, not wait for change to happen. Okay. I mean, sometimes it can be an unpleasant change. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could be things like a client, dropping a client who actually you think, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm already sat here and I know who that client's going to be.
Now you're freaking me.
Pardon?
Now you're freaking me.
Oh, it's Ella. Yeah, it's sorry, she's coming to get the dog, as you can probably hear. But yeah, I already know you will get. See, if you are, the reason I want to do this work with you is because if you are aligning, and you're aligning yourself more and more to be open to energies and to play with energies, you have to align with your soulmate client, as we call it. Yeah, soulmate work, soulmate clients. But what that can do is you will learn to know, just know what's what with people and clients and business as well. Because you have to if you're going to play this game. And I see this as a game. I love this business strategy, you know, at building this into other business. This isn't the only thing I do, but I use my technical strategies in my business, working with the energies. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
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 So have fun with it. But you know, you can then instantly, you know, something bombs off, you then go and get excited because you know that's just created for something new. And I would go, right, Ariana Grande moment, next.
Yeah.
And get excited because now you have the opportunity to work with someone who is more in alignment with your vision or whatever it may be, or a project or whatever. Okay. You do need to watch for a restlessness and a nervous energy kicking in around there. But again, that is how to channel that energy, do something unexpected or something very different to what you would normally do. Okay. The 30th, now I'm really going to freak Fiona. You should actually be really having psychic moments. Everyone should be having real psychic moments on around the 30th. And
it's my birthday that day as well.
Oh, is it? Oh, bless you. But it's intuitive, and it's just got a feeling. Just got a feeling, and bang, there it is. Yeah, told you there's that feeling. Yeah, that kind of thing. Jumping back to the 22nd, that is about change and excitement as well. So we really have got a week of that from the 22nd to the 30th and just after. The key is to tap into your creative talent. All right. And there should be a change come in that is really exciting financially. Yeah. But on the 22nd, that's the day I would say to you, withdraw into your office space. Use that creative talent in your systems. Pay attention to your details. Yeah. Your systems, do your invoices, do your accounts. Don't be interested in selling that day. Allow yourself to be lost in the doing so that you can just mind drift and it can just pop in. Yeah. If you're focusing on hustling over here, you're not going to be tapping into what is a naturally creative energy around you. All right. So April is a really pumped and powerful month. And what is really key through all of this is creative talent. All right. Now, both of you on the live have creative talent, creative businesses. Yeah. I use it to write my stuff. I use that energy to create programs, create webinars, to create whatever, teachings. But remember, it's also very much a month about having courage, yeah, and about being brave. And as I say, it starts straight away on the 1st of April, when we need to do something new and ambitious. Get that sales stuff out with a click to buy. It's the day to launch something where you are really seen as a leader. And, you know, if you don't feel as a leader, what that translates in is knowing your stuff.
Yeah.
You know, someone said to me last night in another training, oh, I've sent my cleaner to you because she needs help with blah, blah, blah. And she said, I know a little bit, but you're the expert, and she needs to see she needs to go straight to the expert with this one. And I thought, bang,
Yeah.
because, and it's not an arrogance, but that is what I need to be portrayed in.
Yeah.
The level I wish to be portrayed as, because I've got 20 years doing it. You know, and I do know my stuff, but it's like, that's what we're looking for. So whatever you do, know that you need to be tweaking things for you to be the expert, the leader in whatever it is. And that's by sharing your knowledge and your know-how. Right, is that month already resonating with you?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
definitely.
Yeah.
I'm heading off, Sam. I'll pick up on the rest
Yeah,
later
no
on
worries,
replay.
lovely.
All right, bye.
I'll send you the
Bye,
replay.
Cheryl.
Bye,
See
Fiona.
you.
Bye.
One of the other key things around the 30th is that you may be dealing with people who are very different to who you normally do business with.
Mhm.
Some what I call unconventionals, or different cultures, different backgrounds, whatever. Don't be put off by that as well.
Okay.
That comes into play as well this month. So be really flexible, be really open-minded about who you're working with, who you're dealing with, all of that, and who you are doing business with. All right, so I'm going to switch over to the tarot now to just bring some more insight into the month ahead.
Yeah.
So again, I've got massive success month. It really is success. And I feel as if a lot of the work done in April will be linking to the month of October and bringing a massive success in either between now and October, or it's everything is gearing everything up for this big success in October. This is where the unexpected changes and opportunities come into play. So I would say this is a month to follow hunches, grab opportunities, even if you unexpected in terms of either you wouldn't have envisaged you doing it, or you wouldn't, or other people will be surprised at you doing it. Yeah, it's about what feels right for you within your business. Now, this month as well, and it should already be kicking in, I've certainly got everyone working with a lot of people. A lot of people with issues, problems, challenges, needing your help. Yeah. So know that dealing with all of these people is, again, helping you tweak a vision to bring in some change and growth into your business this month. Does that make sense? All right. So don't be put off and like overwhelmed by all the people that need you. Pay attention to key things that, so if they're all asking you for help with the same thing, for example, then that is a webinar, building a course, a program, or whatever, building right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look for those sort of opportunities within all that in the crowd. So there are victories to have. There is success here. It's been challenging for the last 12 months. We're fully aware of that. I don't need to tell you that, but there really is the beginnings of long-term success this month. This is the month you need. I know you have other stuff going on, but this is the month that you need to have your head in your business. And in a way, I'm going to say, and no one else's, in your business. Okay. So new ways of moving forwards, new ways of doing business. But you know what I love about this? I have the Emperor and the Empress together. So it is about being regal. It's about being royal. It's about being knowledgeable, but also comfortable. So this month, you're not actually being asked to do anything that you're not capable of, or that you don't have the knowledge to back you up on. Yeah, but it is your knowledge that takes you down a new path that you will love in the business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense. Yeah.
There is always new people. There's choices to make about people you're doing business with. Yeah, got all of that going on. But actually, this is all good. It's about new connections and choices about existing connections. That could be suppliers, it could be clients, it could be, as I say, your support team who you outsource stuff to. There's choices to make in that, but it's all about feeling free-spirited and well within the work that you are doing. Okay, there is this movement. Some people may move their businesses, some people in terms of literally. That could also be where people are reopening this month. So that's the movement. So out of the home office, if you like, and into a physical premises now at last. And I do feel it is at last, but that's cause for celebration. So it could be that you just move your business forward in such a big way that it shifts the dynamic of the business, or it could be a literal move in business. But I have that as something to celebrate. So definitely this month is going to be one where there is this need to look at your commitment energy. What are you committing to? What are you prepared to be committed to? Yeah. What can be committed to your dreams, committed to your vision, and just stay in your lane and keep focused on where you are going, not necessarily where you have been, but you will be taking all of your knowledge and know-how from where you have been and bringing it forwards with you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you may have been in the recovery position. We're coming out now to recover business. April is a month where we start that journey of recovering our businesses, and that's even there in the tarot and the astrology, and even the numerology is all there for that. That is why this month is key. So if you get distracted and do very little within business this month, I would say to you, then it will be harder to be doing it in May and June and July, because you should have hit the ground running this month. This is the month to do that. Okay, so, you know, now when it comes to hunches, one of the things that I wanted to speak about today is how do you know that your choices are intuitive? How do you know that that intuition isn't fear talking to you? Because we see a lot of that as well. So one of the things to remember is that the ego, which is fear, is very, very clever at holding you back. Okay. And often what I hear people say is, oh, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. It doesn't feel right. Okay. And it's like, really? Because there's an energy of panic on that. I've just asked you to do something that requires you to step out of your comfort zone. And I wanted to bring this up this month for everyone, because this is going to be key this month. So it's about recognizing that that is not intuition going to you, no. That's fear, because you don't want to get out of your comfort zone. Is whatever the task is asking of you, is it asking you to step out of your comfort zone? Is it asking you to expose yourself, as we say, as in make yourself be more seen, more visual? Because that's a vulnerability in there that we have to tackle. It's human nature. Yeah, just check with your intuitive decisions. Are they actually about holding you in fear? Because by holding you in fear, you're kept safe and you know where you are at. Yeah, because what is really key this month is following those intuitive impulses. Yeah, So the ego will have you racing forwards into something because it thinks it's going to look magnificent and it can show off. Yeah. But the ego can also hold you back from showing up. And I always say in my business coaching, you have to show up, not show off. Yeah. Yes, share your testimonials. Share your testimonials. That's not showing off. That is showing people how you show up in other people's lives, in other people's worlds, businesses, whatever. Okay. And, you know, so this is about following constructive, impulsive desires, not destructive. Okay. So be asking yourself questions like, is this going to make me grow? Is this going to push me a little bit out of comfort zone? And if the answer is yes, then just check whether the resistance is because a part of you is going, no, 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 no. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because that's the part of you that has to sit in the corner and be quiet sometimes. You know? Because otherwise we don't step forwards. This is part of leveling up. And I think it will be a very interesting month to observe other people within this energy, because you will see people going for it and they'll have a sense of energy of arrogance coming off them. So you will know that they've gone into their ego 110%. And they're thinking, they may even be thinking they're working intuitively, or they may not, because they may not operate on that level at all. Or you will see those people who confidently and almost comfortably step up. But the minute you'll know it's right, because you'll be excited. There'll be a nervousness and there'll be an excitement as well. Okay, and I always explain to my clients that anxiety and, you know, that fear, that nervous anxiety and excitement carry exactly the same energy vibration and the same sort of, almost the same feel. What happens is our mind picks up on that and decides whether it's nervous anxiety or is it excitement. Yeah, it's the same thing. The trick is to choose, consciously choose how you're going to react to that feeling. Because as that emotion comes in, which is energy in motion, as that energy comes in, are you going to respond through fear and nervous anxiety? Or are you going to hold on to that excitement energy and let it carry you forwards? You have a choice.
Yeah.
You will still have pockets of nervous anxiety, don't get me wrong. But that tells me you care.
Yeah.
But the excitement and the vision will be too much, too like wonderful to you to go, no, actually, I'm going to sit in the anxiety corner.
Mm.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So any questions?
No, I think that's fab. Really helpful with the dates as well, given I fancy moving.
Yeah, so it's just about creating a new, a new strategy, if you like, a new approach. And I find it helps people to have these dates to give them a bit of structure. And also to have something, it does help you know, help you plan.
Yeah.
If you know that you need to get this offer out on whatever date, then
Yeah.
that puts in some structure. It's
Totally,
the
yeah.
start of business strategy,
Yeah.
but we're doing it energetically.
Fantastic. Thanks, Sam.
All right, that's okay.
Really
So
great.
that's all right. You will get a recording of this, as does everybody else. I'm finishing early because I've not got loads of questions and conversation going on.
Yeah.
But if you suddenly think of something, then just drop me a message, saying to everyone watching this on replay, just drop me a message and let me know, you know, send me that question or whatever. But just remember the 22nd, get ready. I feel as if the energy around the 22nd, where I said to you, you need to be in your office that day, sorting everything out in the back office. I feel that that is to get ready for the new wave of success that's coming in a week later.
Yeah.
All right, lovely.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you.
My pleasure. I'm going to stop the recording.